What is good, everyone? Welcome. It's day 15. Give it up for day 15. Holy shit. Give it up for day 15. Ring that fucking bell right now. I wish I had something similar to a bell. But it's day 15. The purple has faded so much. Yes, I said, I know I said this, but hair dye does not last long in my hair. And yes, it is faded. It is starting to go back to its original color. It's starting to look gray, which is fucked up. Um, but we are here. It's day 15. We are almost after today. It will be halfway through Everyday August. Old man, I know it's unfortunate, but unfortunately for today, Tiltify's links are like down. Like you can still go and donate to Everyday August. Like you can search it up through Game Changers. But if I post like any of the shortened links and stuff, will just like forward to the wrong place and you can't find it. So even the overlays are broken. Like as you can see, there's no overlay at the top of my screen today. So that means I can't show anything. Hopefully it'll get fixed either later today or tomorrow because, we're so close. This is the only, this didn't happen last year, which is kind of confusing to me. But overnight, so yesterday, I ended with 508, and today we hit 608. Somebody donated $100 overnight, which means I have to cosplay someone at PAX, and you get to decide what I cosplay as. So we're going to be doing, I'm going to probably get some suggestions in chat. We'll do a poll, depending on who's actually in chat to do that stuff, because I know, personally, I do know that Sky and Squawk would be interested in that something, but they're not here right now, Not in chat, they haven't messaged, so we're kind of chilling. Later today we will be doing some Shadow the Hedgehog net play, seeing how that goes with Dawn. But I don't know how long that will last, and if it will be a long period of time. Because that will be at 7, so about 20 minutes from now. So, if people want to put their suggestions for a cosplay in chat, we will, I guess, run through them. Some that have been mentioned. Squirrel Girl from Marvel Rivals. I think that is like the big one that people who have known this for a while. Like I did a Marvel Rivals tournament and I played Squirrel Girl once. I've never played it before, and I was checking out the characters, and they were like, Wag's playing Squirrel Girl, and then it started a hashtag Squirrel Trial. So they said if I lost the game, I'd have to cosplay it, and I actually ended up winning. So I didn't win the whole thing. I got second, but like our team got second. That was a very fun time. But booty shorts and all? Maybe. That's the thing. I don't know. It's just I'm like listing out shit, right? There's stuff. I have the potential to do a lot of different things. But Squirrel Girl, I guess, is on the table if people want it to be. But we've also got Hatsune Miku. I think I brought that up myself. Squirrel Girl is definitely on the table. Oh no. But we got Hatsune Miku as well on the table. I feel like that would be easier to do than Squirrel Girl. I'm gonna throw in, I don't know if anybody, if I can pull him up. I have an idea for a casual, relaxing playthrough. Not playthrough. A casual, relaxing cosplay instead, which probably won't get done. What is this guy? Taruto Baruki from Persona 5. Look at this dude. I feel like I could pull this off really easily, you know? I just straighten my hair a bit, I wear my glasses, I get a lab coat, you know, like I feel like I could pull this off really easily. That's good cosplay in general for you, right? Right? But that I'm putting that in the list because why not? You know, that feels like the easiest one for me to do. So I might as well throw an easy one out. And then, you know, if anybody has any other ideas for some cosplays, please put them in chat. You know, like before Dawn comes and says hello and we do like Shadow, I would like to choose this PAX cosplay. So let me just message the group chat real quick. And let's see if they respond. Picking PAX cosplay right now. Don't miss it. We'll see. We'll see where that goes, and if they even see it. You know. I was going to check. I was going to open my Dolphin emulator. I do not want all the power and responsibility. I need assistance. Exactly. Right? Exactly. I've messaged the troops. The thing is that they're not even going to be able to see my PAX cosplay because they're not going to PAX. I've been summoned. See? It worked! The trick! I love it when that happens. Fly me to PAX? I cannot do that. I'm not even flying to PAX. But yes, why not? Because I'm driving instead. Is this... Oh, I wonder where this is saved. Oh, it's probably here. Why freak? The fuck? Is that how you treat your friends? You call them freaks? Actually, that checks out. Can I drag this into here? Yes, I can. Yeah, no, I know. But so far, the choices are Hatsune Miku, Squirrel Girl from Marvel Rivals, and Maruki from Persona 5. Those are the three so far. Can we get a fourth one, maybe? I don't know. This feels on brand. Yes. I am late. Welcome. Spamped. There's gonna be 4 choices. I've picked one. There's 2 that have been said, and we need a 4th. If you really want me to dress up as Spampton, I can put it on the list. Like he's up. He's right there. You see him? He's right there. It's my guy. I could dress up as him. It wouldn't even be that hard. You know, look, I got these from work today. They're different glasses, but they're sunglasses, so I wore them driving, but like what the actual shit, they're so reflective. It's awesome. But yeah. I mean, I probably could mirror. I know it's weird. But yes. Is there gonna be a 4th? Do I put Spampton as the 4th? It would be very funny. You got 4 choices and you can only choose one. What are you gonna choose? Spampton is the 4th. If you need help with cosplay props or whatever, there's a 40% chance I can help. Okay. Is Miku on the list already? Yes, it's Miku, Squirrel Girl from Marvel Rivals, Spampton, and Maruki from Persona 5. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if I can also... That's probably a good idea. Guys, I'm making sure that I have my netplay ready for when Dawn shows up. Maruki is the doctor, right? Yes! Also, somebody, the doctor guy. Yes! The therapist. The fucking therapist, man. My favorite character in Persona 5. It's pretty swag. Yes. I feel like I could get away with it. Which, like, he's a character that's dear to my heart, which is why I'm like, hey, I could probably pull it off, because, you know, if I straighten my hair, glasses, lab coat, I could pull it off. I don't know, maybe. There it is. Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic and the Secret Rings. I got them to show up. I mean, what? I mean, what? Can we put Among Us on the list? No, you've got a list of 4. There's 4 only. I wish Tiltify worked, because the next one for $700, guys, $700. I will do a flip in real life. Frosty will finally get that flip from me. And also, we're going to be doing a 24-hour game jam where we try and make a game in 24 hours. I'm going to get as many people as I can to work on this game jam. Like, I will pull people from different places, and like, they will not know each other, and we will make a game in 24 hours. Where's the overlay? Did it die? Tiltify? Yes. Tiltify's links, you can see. Something went wrong. Shit's broken today. Apparently Tiltify's links are not working at the moment. So, like the shortened links. So I can't even put it in I can't even pin it in chat for people to donate to. So this is kind of like this is the rest day, I guess. I'm technically raising awareness instead of money. But we will do a poll. We will do a poll of which ones to pick. You only get one choice. You did start a day early. Yeah, I guess that's fair. But I guess I will write in the question, who do I cosplay for PAX? Question mark. We will do Hatsune Miku. You gotta get as many people as you can to come join the stream and do the poll, right? We've got Squirrel. I spelled squirrel wrong. Squirrel Girl from Marvel Rivals. I can't even put Marvel Rivals. Mar Rivals. Marv Rivals. I don't know. Imagine I get the alliance on this. I don't think you could. People know what I mean by Squirrel Girl. We have Maruki, Persona 5, and we have Spampton, Deltarune. I'm not going to allow for additional votes. It will be a 10-minute thing, because in 10 minutes, Dawn will be here to play video game. So I guess I'm gonna start the poll right now. Pick your shit, guys. You gotta pick it. What? Who do I cosplay? It's right there. It's in chat. You can pick who I want to do. You get one choice. You get one vote. And there's 4 of them. And if it's a tie, then I'll have to do a tiebreaker. Because there's only going to be one. One cosplay. Fuck ass Spampton. But it's up to you. And you've like, you know, you've got 10 minutes to get as many people, like, get the Pog SMP in here and stuff, you know? Like, you have the chance. You have the chance to make it really funny. I'm way ahead of you. That's great. I love that. But you got 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes to choose. You've already put a message in the PSP? No way. But anyway, I hope everybody's been good so far. I really don't know how Dawn's going to work with this shadow stuff. It'll be interesting. Like, you gotta rally the troops. You gotta fucking rally the troops to make me cosplay as somebody. I could probably pull off a Spampton, I think. He's not that hard. I'll just, like, dress up in full green suit and hold it out in front of me. So it looks like I'm on a green screen. You know, like one of those skin-tight green... I don't even know what they're called. Morph suits, I think, is what they're called. I'll just hold them out in front of me. But please. We've got a PAX cosplay to attend to. But yes, if... tomorrow, I will be out in the city. I will be chilling in the city. You need to have white face paint. Well, yeah, I will probably figure out what I'll do with that. You know, it's completely up to me how I decide to like plan it out and stuff. You just gotta vote for it. Spampton might not even be chosen. You know, maybe we'll get Squirrel Girl. Maybe the watch community will come in and be like, you need to dress up as Squirrel Girl. You don't know this. How many people are gonna vote? Because we got 3 so far. Spampton is winning by 1 vote, though. If it's a tie, I'll have to do a tiebreaker. Right? So, reminders. It's gonna happen. Right? But yes, I'm just sitting here. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. Yeah. I don't know what Dawn planned. I literally have no idea what to expect from today, right? I can't, like, Dawn was just like, hey, do you want to be on my stream for Shadow the Hedgehog multiplayer? And I was like, sure. I've never done that before, especially online. And then I also don't know how long it will last. So I suggested, hey, maybe we could do, like, the Sonic Secret Rings party mode. Vote Scroll Troll banned? Well, let's be real. Spampton Deltarune is currently winning by 1 vote. You got 1 vote for Hatsune Miki, you got 1 vote for Squirrel Girl, and you got 2 votes for Spampton. The troops are coming, I hope. Well, hey. Everybody, look. There's 4 choices, you gotta pick. You gotta pick. You have the potential. Let me summon everyone from Watch Rivals. Right? You got until fucking 7 o'clock. You got 6 minutes to rally as many people as you can for your cause. How many people can you make vote on this? And of course, yes, if it ties, I'll do a tiebreaker. But we'll see. Maybe we won't have to do that because Spampton will win. Because Spampton will have 1 vote over everyone else. If 1 more person votes for either Hatsune Miku or Squirrel Girl, we'll have a tie on our hands, which I think will be very funny. Oh god, I love raising money for charity. It's so good. I'm just chilling here. I get to sit back, relax, you know. I wish I had a Miku on my shelf, because then I could pit Spampton and Miku against each other in real life, and they would fight, and they would be like, you know? Imagine trying to fucking cosplay as a Kirby, oh my god. But yeah, I'm just sitting here, I'm just chilling, you know? I'm vibing. Ugh. Dawn, how the fuck are we gonna do Shadow the Hedgehog? Banana D? Hey. While we do all the hard work. Exactly! Isn't that what a stream usually is? The streamer gets to sit back, and the viewers make the content? I don't know. Isn't that how things work usually? It's great. I am actually looking forward to tomorrow's watch picnic. I don't exactly know what's going on exactly, but it's gonna be a fun time, I think. Oh my god, Hatsune Miku is tied with Spampton Deltarune. We got a tie on our hands right now. Dear god. It's happening, guys. I had to come in and vote for a cosplay. Exactly, right? You might have to stay, because if we hit a tie, I have to do a tiebreaker. How you doing, Amethyst? Because we currently have a tie going on. So, dear god. Vote for Squirrel Troll. Well, the thing is, Hatsune Miku and Spampton Deltarune are currently tied. Oh, yeah, great. Thanks. That link that's just got posted in chat probably won't link to anything because Tiltify is down. What region shadow do I need, by the way? I don't know. I got, what was it, European? Yeah, I got European. So, and I also have, what is it? USA Secret Rings. So, Boop, boop, boop. Okay, we currently have 2 for Miku, 2 for Spampton, 1 for Squirrel Girl, and 1 for Maruki, Persona 5. Which currently, Persona 5 Royal is one of the games you can get on Humble Bundle. The Humble Choice. So, if you want cheap Persona 5, you could go to Humble Bundle and subscribe for a month. Or, I could give it to you. Because I already have Persona 5. Nuki's here, oh my god! You gotta choose! You gotta choose! It's almost over. It's gonna happen. Wagsune Miku. Miku might pull ahead. Miku might pull ahead. Miku is on 3! 4! Miku's on 4! Guys, Miku's winning. Miku's winning by 2. Yes to Miku. Let's go. But in the maid outfit? Oh. Oh no. No, that means I'd have to bring the maid outfit to PAX. Dear God. You're getting the alliance? Well, Brazilian Miku, dear God. You're not allowed to do Deltarune without me? Well, it's not up to me, it's up to chat. It's up to chat to decide which cosplay I'm doing. This is crazy. This is going better than I thought it would. I am chat. Exactly. Exactly. We got 5 for Miku. Miku is pulling ahead. Miku is pulling ahead. That's crazy. Miku. Yeah, you can call me Miku. You will be calling me Miku, apparently. Miku is going to win landslide victory. This is great. We're all collectively thinking Miku, Uiu. Exactly, right? I'm going to be Hatsune Miku. I'm finally going to combine with Hatsune Miku. It has to be Miku. Wagsune Miku. Where the fuck is my alliance at? What? No! My webcam! Can't wait for the wagon beam. Exactly! You better vote Scroll Trial fellow Watch Rivals player. No, Sirius has voted for Miku! It's the fucking Spider-Man 5 frames per whenever webcam. I can make a silly TikTok with I can finally see past the horizon. Hatsune Miku! I'm assuming Sirius voted for it. I'm assuming Sirius voted for Miku. Just because of what was said. Sirius is banned. Damn. Time squawk out. I could. There it is. There it is. Thank you. It has been chosen. It hath been decreed. Oh, and Squawk's here, which means I can time him out. There you go. Goodbye. Get timed out. Gotta check the soup. We did it. Hatsune Miku is officially the PAX cosplay, guys. I don't know when I'm doing the PAX cosplay, what day of PAX, but it is officially Hatsune Miku. 5 votes out of 9. What game have I been playing? Well, Sunday's Powerpuff Girls. I see. What game have I been playing recently? Well, it really is. I've been playing Rift of the Necrodancer. Guys, have you ever heard of Rift of the Necrodancer? It is very fun. I really enjoy Rift of the Necrodancer. It is a rhythm game with the same sort of, like, I don't know if you've played Crypt of the Necrodancer, but it's the same, like, enemies, like, hit stuff, but in, like, a normal rhythm game scenario. I haven't played a lot of it. It says I've played 46 minutes of it. But I really do love Crypt of the Necrodancer. Like Metal Hellsinger, I don't know about that one. I don't think I own... Oh, I do own it. Holy shit. I was like, I don't think I own that one. I searched up Metal and got all the Metal Gear games. Cannot wrap my head around Crypt, to be honest. Oh yeah, no, I am god awful at it. Metal Hellsinger does not look like a game that is not that. It is definitely not that. It is normal rhythm game. I don't know where Dawn is. I could probably show it off really quickly. You should play it 100%. Well, I own it. We'll see it, but I can show it off really quick because Dawn's not here right now. Dawn got betrayed. Dawn is like, you didn't vote Squirrel Girl. Die. I don't know, but We'll see. Yeah. Crypt of the Necrodancer is definitely a really weird game. You should cosplay as a DJ Jack so I can play with your knobs. Vestige out of nowhere? What a wild first time chat, Vestige. Holy shit. That's awesome. How are you doing, Vestige? That was actually the best first time chat. I need to screenshot this actually. I'm going to snipping tool you. This is going to be in my pictures. Put that and hang it up on the wall. Exactly. I'll post. Where is it? I'm gonna. Where can I put it? Where would it be funny to put? I'll put it somewhere. I don't know where to put it. Which DG badges? Chef's Kiss? It is. This gonna... Oh yeah, I have to press enter. But this is Crypt of the Necrodancer, Rift of the Necrodancer, if you're not aware. This is Rift of the Necrodancer. It is literally... I don't know what I did. We'll do a Disco Disaster. Again, I haven't played a lot of this game. Perfect time to tune in, to be honest. Yeah, no, it is great. I'm not playing Rift of the Necrodancer. This is just showing Sirius and chat what I've been playing recently. I'm dog shit at this game, by the way. I'm not dog shit, but like it's been a while. It's literally just a rhythm game. I'm about to fight Everdark Libra with some mates. Nice. We played some Night Rain last night. I think you were there, like, for a tiny bit. I love not paying attention to what I'm actually doing on stream. Yeah, you lurked? Yeah. So you probably, like, if you haven't played Crypt of the Necrodancer, you wouldn't get a lot of the, like, references to the original. So, like, all the enemies are from the original. And they have, like, the same health values. Dang, this slaps. It is good. I've been waiting for this for so long to come out, and I bought it recently. I just didn't have the money for it, like, to put towards it. And it also have offbeats, which I really don't like. This is, like, literally the first stage. The tiny skeletons are so good. I know. The bats faith 2 hits, and they face in the direction that they're going to move. It's so good. I actually really love this game. I feel like this one's way easier to play than Crypt. You can tell that these are on offbeats. And there's also, like, you know, the overcharge, which gives you more score. Shit, yeah, you see, I hit the button by accident. I would have gotten a full combo, but I wasn't paying attention. Whoops.
Now we're talking.
I'm gonna have to put this in my OST into my mix for Hoshi. Yes, please do. Because these are remixes of, like, the original Crypt. And I will always glaze Crypt. I'm gonna check him out for sure. Yeah, because this is Danny Baranowski. Shit goes hard. Also made, like, Meat Boy music.
In the zone.
If you're aware of Super Meat Boy. You know, it's easy when I'm actually paying attention to what's going on instead of streaming. That could have gone better. But this is what I played for a tiny bit. Wish me luck, about to embrace madness. Good luck, Vestige. You will win. I will tell you that you won. You will win. I feel like I almost got better than before. But no, I didn't. I didn't get the full combo, but that's fine. But I don't know if they're in here. But there's, like, these are the original songs. Crypt of the Necrodancer is so good. But they got fucking Pizza Tower DLC. They got Celeste songs. Obviously, the Meat Boy. But like, I don't know if you guys know this guy, but this is Family Jules. This is Jules Conroy. You probably know this guy. He's the guy that makes the cool metal covers on YouTube. And you can also have custom music, which is where my menu is, like right here. There's a daily challenge, there's story mode, and there's mini games. Yeah, Miku did just win. Yeah, check this out. This is a mini game. I'm about to mini game.
3, 2, 1, stretch time. Downward dog.
Yes, there was a Miku. This is very rhythm heaven. No, I got a grade.
Ready? Find your flow. Make a tree.
But like, you can see why I like this game, right?
Downward dog. Warrior right.
I shit you not, I've been waiting for this game for like years.
Make a tree. Double time.
This looks addictive, yeah. I'm not addicted to it yet because I just haven't. Oh shit, we're playing fucking Target Smash? Holy shit. Well, I mean, I might as well switch over.
2, 1.
You gotta redeem it! You gotta redeem it! Hit the targets, everybody! There's a 1-point channel redeem that you can use to break the target. And please, keep hitting it. Everybody's gonna do it right now. Everybody go. Hit the target. Break the target. Can you do it? It's literally 1 channel point. Keep going. Keep going. Keep breaking it. Look, it's going everywhere. I don't know what the record is. It's probably like 20 or something, because not a lot of people activate this one. Let's be real. But you gotta keep going. It's great. I love this one. I love this redeem. It never gets picked. I'm sad. 60? Do you think is 60 the fucking limit? Let me get out of Rift while this happens. Thank you for the follow, Northamu. I almost missed it because of this. About that, that's funny. Keep going! Keep going! Spam that shit! Keep breaking it! This took me forever to figure out. The fact to get this target to move everywhere. This shit was difficult. That shit was so hard. You have like a minute. I don't know how long it's been. You have until the music's... Oh, yeah, no, the music's winding down. Guys, the last push. The last push. Please. It's still going. You broke 112. You did it. 112. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's awesome. 112. Is that a new record? I think that's a new record, everyone. Nice one. Hell yeah. What a perfect. My watch streak banner made that so much harder than necessary. Exactly. I know. It is a pain. I don't like it, or even the power-ups make it impossible. What was the game you were playing? It looked familiar. It's called Rift of the Necrodancer. I was literally explaining to chat how I've been enjoying that game. Like I bought it a couple weeks ago and I only just started playing it like yesterday. So please go check that game out. It is very good. It's very fun. I love that game. I've been waiting for it forever. I'm a big fan of Crypt, even though I'm dog shit at it. But the real question is... Oh, wait, hold on. No, Tiltify is still not working. Dawn is in stream room, so let's go say hello to Dawn. Oh, Dawn's deafened. Fuck. I was gonna be so funny. I mean, I think the soundboard still works. Have you heard the rhythm game Bits and Bobs? I don't think so. I don't own it. I can search the Steam store for it. Oh yeah, no, because it's not out. That checks out. Made by some Australian dev team. It's not out yet, been in development for ages. I see. That does look pretty good. I do like me some rhythm minigames. What can I say? Oh, I have seen this one. I know I saw the fucking hammer game. Oh my god, I have seen that one. that hit me. It just like it showed up like scrolling through the Steam screenshots, and I saw the hammer game, and I was like, that one. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I will definitely add this to my wish list. There is a demo, which is cool, so... but it apparently... release date Q3 of 2025. That's almost over. Well. Dawn's here. Once Dawn undeafens, we can try and figure out what we're actually doing for today's stream, which should be Shadow the fucking Hedgehog multiplayer. We hit the fucking Miku PAX cosplay, which is kind of crazy. Now I have to cosplay as Miku at PAX. Oh. Oh. Damn. Well. I don't know what to do. Dawn's here. Wait, hold on. I actually do know what to do. It's called going to Dawn, twitch.tv/Dawnfire and going, Dawn! Wait, hold on. I've got the stream up.
Alright, I'll be ready for Shadow shortly.
Seriously? I don't have a lot. Hold on. Dawn! Fire!
Dawnfire, hello. I just messaged you.
You're just messaging me? I'm in VC. She's right here.
VC, hello. I can see that. I'll be there in a moment.
Okay. Alright. We gotta wait. I still don't know how this is going to play out. I need to send this to the watch. I don't know where to put it in watch. Where can I put this in watch? I want to put it in self promo, but that would be really rude, I think. Is there no way to place funny memes? Oh, other links. I'm gonna put that right there.
I'm trying to do league stuff right now. Let me get Dolphin and change games.
I fucking love the first time chat vestige. Did I save it? I don't know if I saved it. Save as
6 viewers on Sonic Heroes and
picture.
all of them are me.
And then I could... Oh, I didn't want to draw on it. Where is it? Hold on, I want to put it on my, I want to put it on my stream. This is the screenshot, guys. Look at this awesome screenshot. That's what I got to see for the first time today. Oh my god. See, this is why I don't stream sometimes. This is why I don't collaborate sometimes, because people are slow. We said 7 o'clock. It's past 7 o'clock. What can I fucking do? I know what I can do.
Controllers, there we go.
I eat a pizza.
Yeah.
Who up eating thy pizza?
It's all set up.
I got delivered pizza as the Miku showed up, which is fun. Okay, Dawn is currently opening Shadow the Hedgehog. Good, she set it to 60. Yes, I was like, you just set it to 60 hertz. Thank God you set it to 60 hertz.
I'm not a psychopath.
I mean, 50 hertz is fine, but like we're modern gamers right now.
Yeah, I'm playing on a curved monitor. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine actually. Do you remember how to do netplay?
Oh, vaguely.
I think I do.
I think my netplay knowledge was clouded by how
How
awful
long
it
it
was
took.
to set up
All right, hold
for
on.
Squawk and Noe last time.
Do you have the same dolphin version as me?
I mean probably 2506A.
I am on 5.0. Where is that one? I know I downloaded like 2.4 or whatever.
Using
Oh.
hold on, how do I check the version?
It's like
I
right at
assume
the top.
it's Dolphin and then the number, right?
Yeah. You should just download the latest version, I think. That's probably the safest bet.
I think I've updated it.
What is the latest version?
You running on the latest version available on this update track 2506A.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's like the beta. Yeah, okay. I'm quickly going to update that because I'm definitely not on that yet.
Yeah, okay.
It
now
shouldn't take that long with my internet, but let's figure out how to do netplay. And while I change
Start
my
netplay.
stream around.
Oh god, don't join my netplay. I have to do it. I have to do it not while the game's running. Hold on.
Yes, no,
okay.
You cannot have the game running.
Okay. Oh no, I need a host. I need a host. Shadow the Hedgehog.
This is gonna be fun. Oh, this is
Host.
gonna take long. Actually, it's not gonna take that long, but it's going to take long. I love Dolphin updating. I forgot that we needed the same version.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's been a while.
Since we have,
It's literally been like a year.
A year, yeah. Wait, yeah. Hey, speaking of Mario Party, Sunday.
Mario Party Sunday.
Mario Party Sunday.
Not this Sunday though. No,
is it not?
It is this Sunday. I was thinking I have something on Saturday, but not Sunday.
Yeah,
no, that's next week.
Tomorrow. Yeah, we have Shadow Generations race.
Yeah, we got the Shadow Generations race at 1 p.m. on the 23rd.
I'm so keen for that.
Have you played it?
No, I could, but
am I gonna win a race?
Go blind.
Well, to be fair, yeah, no, that's fair. You can go in blind. It's not that hard of a game. I beat it in 3 hours. Like
yeah.
My stream was 3
really
hours
funny.
long.
It would be really funny if I.
It would be very funny. It's
I've
not
been playing
a hard game.
I've been playing normal Generations though.
Oh yeah, it's not the same.
It runs very nice on Switch too, though.
Oh, you're playing on Switch too. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh,
that's right. You got a Switch too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, that Dare's not cold anymore. Oh. Yuck.
Awesome. I can't believe we're halfway through August.
I know, that's crazy.
I'm halfway there. I literally was saying that I have to make some stretch goals in like a group chat earlier.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of making stretch goals up to like 1.5k.
Nice.
Only because I feel like I'm gonna hit 1k before the 31st. And then obviously the 30th and the 31st is a long stream, like the final push.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I expect people to donate on that stream.
Yes.
I worry.
Let me get back. Oh, now it's playing Black Knight music.
Hell yeah. I've got no music playing.
Ones are the
Crystal Cave. That's a bummer.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm playing Black Knight in like 2 weeks.
I gotta finish Unleashed first.
Nice. Yeah, I'm also playing Unleashed. No, I'm playing Unleashed next week.
Unleashed on the Wii is really weird.
I'm playing on PS2, so it's gonna be even weirder.
I feel like Isn't it the same? It's the same
I
game.
think it's the same. It's the
Yeah.
same port as the Wii.
It is the same port, which means you don't have to worry about emblems, which is the best part about that
Yeah.
game.
I think
The bad part is that
it
like half of the game
runs
is
slightly
missing.
better on the Wii. Yeah, real. I think it runs slightly better on the Wii.
Oh yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, no, I definitely would. I would
Yeah.
assume it would anyway. I'm halfway through updating Dolphin.
But that's what
It
I
would've
got
just
from
been easier
GB
to
Hi-Fi
download.
as a kid.
Yeah, well, I got it on the Wii. I don't know where I
Didn't
got it
have
from, but
a
it's on the Wii.
360. I don't know why I didn't get it on the Wii actually. I guess I just wanted PS2 games. And I
PS2
was
games
like,
are awesome. I don't
I
know
was
what
like
I'm gonna do with
9.
them all.
Mine now.
I have 2 copies of God of War 2.
Hell yeah. Wait, isn't one of those going to Poglai?
Oh, maybe. Depends. Depends on what I decide to do with it.
Fuck, I still need to look at the rest of the prizes.
We also
Ugh.
need to get
We need
that
to look
shit
at the
locked in.
entire thing. Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be very fun. Yeah, I got Unleashed and like Spyro Dawn of the Dragon on the same day when I was a kid.
Ooh. Spyro, that's awesome. I wish I knew what
Yeah,
games
well-
I had. I've got like all the Sonic Riders games.
I have
mostly- I
Zero
have some good
Gravity on PS2.
I got Riders and Zero Gravity.
Nice. I have a like PC copy of Riders that
was
I
gonna say
got
that-
from somewhere.
There was an ISO on
Yes.
the Internet Archive, I think.
Yes,
I
that's
know
it.
exactly where it's from because I also have
Yeah.
it. Are you playing Heroes on the PC though? Because that's the
No,
better
I'm playing it
version.
on PS2. I can't find my PC copy of Heroes. I have a disc copy somewhere.
I mean, again, it's the same Internet like archive thing has an ISO for Sonic Heroes,
True.
and then you just
Very
mount it
true.
because Windows has the
I
natural
just thought it'd
ability
be
to
funny.
mount ISOs.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be funny to do as much as I can on physical hardware with like.
Oh yeah,
The
I beat the entirety of Shadow the Hedgehog on physical hardware. That was a
Nice.
mistake.
I could do that. I could do that on
Don't.
Wii, but I don't have a GameCube controller.
Oh,
at the
you
moment.
should get one. I've got several.
I should. I lost. My one got
Oh yeah,
stolen. I think.
probably, most likely.
Yeah. I almost bought one recently. It was like a good one, but it was like a
Fake knockoff.
a reproduced one.
Yeah, that checks out.
Same design as the normal ones, but like a repro of it.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh my god, speaking of Unleashed, Windmill Isle
Ayo.
just dropped.
I'm trying to. What the fuck is this?
Why am I downloading graphics mods? I don't have
Bruh.
these games.
Bro.
Thank you, Dolphin Updater, for installing a Super Mario Galaxy graphics mod, even though I don't have that game. And shaders. I don't use shaders. What the fuck are you doing? I'm updating Dolphin! Because we need to be on the same version, and I didn't do it earlier. I didn't realize we needed to be on the same version.
Yeah.
I swear I have like the like 2.4 or whatever version, but I don't know where it is. It's almost done. It's almost there.
Bet.
It's verifying my license because apparently you need a license to use Dolphin.
Amazing. You have a license for that?
Yeah, apparently.
Damn, can't believe we're having modern gaming talks with Dolphin and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yep. Oh, it's done. Sweet. Can I open it now? Oh, it opened by itself. Awesome.
Nice.
Oh, there's a time played now? That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
there is.
learning. Tools. Alright. We lock the fuck in.
We lock in.
Oh yeah, you gotta give me like fuck, I don't know. You start should I start it or should you?
I've already got it up.
Okay, well, did you post the host?
I
code?
sent the room code.
Oh, there. How do I connect? Oh, there. Hold on. Boop. Yippee! Alright, we're here. I'm in. I'm in the
Alright, we in.
lobby. The real question
In
is,
the
does it
lobby.
work? And is my
Let's find
controller
out when I go
adapted?
my music.
My controller is...
Was it assigned the
It is assigned.
control? Yes.
I don't know if it's fully assigned, but it is there. and is
Buffer
ready.
start at 12? Okay, I'm gonna assume this is fine.
I think, if I remember correctly, buffer was 12 was fine. It should be fine with 2 people. Like, I feel like that's gonna be
Let's
fine.
start. Yeah.
Alright. I will switch over to my gaming scene and we'll see how this goes.
60 hertz.
I will probably need to set it to my window capture. Oh, never mind. It just shows up. Awesome.
Damn, look at that gun.
Blam! Sonic Team. I mean, I can't do anything. There it is.
Cool. Okay,
Perfect.
no, it's fine.
Shadow the fucking Hedgehog.
Lock
I
the
can't
fucking
do
camera.
anything. You're the one that has to do
Okay.
stuff. I'm player 2 here.
Right.
It actually
Bang.
looks so
Okay.
much better on my screen than it did before.
Pink Shadow.
So you get to choose your character first, and then I get to choose my character. I think.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
okay. Who should I be? I'm gonna be orange. So I can technically help you beat an ending. Like, if you can, I can control, like, the other character in the game. If you...
That's so funny.
Do we want to
Alright,
do a
3
3 game?
It's a 3 game. Yeah. Jesus.
It sounded like there were 2, like, song tracks going over the same.
Yeah, it did.
I was like, what's going on?
You might look like me, but I
Played
know
this
you're
once
just a fake.
locally.
I
Let's
don't
see
know the
which one of us is
controls.
the fake, then.
That's kind of sick, actually. I know that we've got to kill
You're
each
the
other.
faker around here.
Faker?
Alright.
I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. Why do you start with a fucking gun?
We gun.
We gunning.
Oh, wait. Are you? Oh, you're there. Oh my god. Why? The controls are so slippery.
It's actually easier to control right now. I'm having way more fun playing this version. Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no.
Ah,
Get comboed.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, I'm dead.
Not here.
Oh, we both
Faker, I hardly know her.
Are you ready to admit your own foolishness?
I've never seen this before. This is awesome. Why do you start with a gun? Was that
I
it?
am gun.
You can never defeat me.
That was it. Wow.
That
okay.
was it.
That was it. Yeah, this is the whole game.
I think we
Time
move.
to step it up.
Thinking for the check and fluffy. I think we're moving to secret rings.
We're
quickly.
moving really quickly. Do you even have it installed?
I have. Yeah, I have the Europe version.
Yeah, okay, good. Get the fuck back here!
Do I need to set up a Wii
What? You
remote for it?
fucking
Oh my god.
took it! You took it from me! Oh, there's a dead guy there. Where are you right now? Where are you?
Oh, I got
Where?
another gun.
Where are you?
How do I pick up gun?
Gone.
Oh, you're right behind
You
me.
die! Where did you go?
This can't be.
Oh, I won. How did I? What?
Bruh.
How did I kill you?
Like I said, I am the ultimate life form.
I am.
ultimate life form. He does that. Yeah, that's me. I'm the ultimate
Time
life
is
form.
over. Time to step it up. You can never defeat me.
This is so funny. It's like really bad. This is the entire like this is it, by the way. This is the entire multiplayer. Explosive.
I'm just carrying around a
Whoa.
box.
Explode.
Oh, what? Wait, give me a gun. How do I pick up a gun?
You don't. You have so it's the B button.
Circle?
No, the invincibility.
Ah!
Get back! What? Don't fall.
I
I did it.
Get out of my sight, android.
Oh,
That android.
absolutely fucking obliterated.
Shadow really called me a clanker.
No, Shadow, you can't say that. It's 2025.
You might look like me, but I know you're just a fake.
It actually, I feel like this game would be so much easier to play on emulator than it was on PS2.
Yeah, I have the GameCube version. So I played.
Oh wait, I wanted the gun.
Okay, I still don't know how to pick up gun.
You run over them, or if you have a gun in your hand, you press X.
Okay.
But
I'm
I
using
have
a
them
PS4
now.
controller.
Ow. Damn, not here. This is
With
all
the
this
damn
game
ring.
is. Where are you?
They're trying to make Halo. Oh fuck, not again!
I literally can't see.
Are you ready to admit your own
I
foolishness?
don't know where you are. Do you want to play like a normal route? I feel like that would be interesting. I
Can we
can
do that?
Is over.
Yeah, you
Time to
can.
step
I'm
it
just
up.
the like extra character or whatever.
You can never
I can
defeat
control
me.
it. So I can like guide you through the game.
Oh yeah.
Damn, not here. I'm gonna die.
Oh.
Oh. I'm not dead!
Is that
Hey.
there's a plasma pistol?
Ow. Owie.
Oh no, it's so slippery. Oh wait, we still living.
It's so responsive. It's so nice to
Okay.
play a game.
Hold on, I'm pressing all the buttons, trying to figure out
So,
how to pick up gun. Why are none of the buttons working?
I have no idea for you.
I'm using PS2 controller. Sorry, not PS2, PS4.
I don't know. Is it mapped correctly? I don't know.
It should be.
That's all I can assume. Or maybe you can't pick up certain guns?
Because I'm an android.
I'm an android.
Literally Dragon Ball fight. No!
Got him. Ooh. No, the video game.
Give me the secret rings.
No, I need those. Ow. I climb.
No.
Ooh. Video
What?
game. we climb.
What?
Stop that. Ow. I'm dying. You're lagging my game.
I can just float.
The fuck is that shit? You're cheating.
Hold on, I need a clip.
Alright, fuck it. Oh! What the hell?
What's that?
Shit.
You broke the thing.
Is the game repeating the song? What is going on? I do go up.
Yeah, I can just... If I jump and shoot, I can just do that.
Haha! Oh shit!
Stray shot. The stray shot. What? Where did my bullet? Where did my rings go?
Ah. You're being taken. Energy blaster.
Where are the rings? I need the rings.
Haha! I have found the rings.
I need Sonic and the secret rings.
I found the rings. Where the fuck am I? Where have I ended up?
Oh my god, you can rail grind.
You know what? I don't need to be here right now. Yeah, you can rail grind. It's awesome. This guy's invincible? Oh, he's got a shield. That makes
The
more sense.
gameplay is too smooth.
It feels very smooth. Anyway, check me the fuck out.
Oh my god, you got... Wait, this is literally Halo.
Yeah, I've got the energy sword. Where are
I still
you?
have not found a single ring.
There's literally 2 right here. What are you talking about? Where are you right now? Oh my god! I found you for like a second. Where are you?
Wait a minute.
Where are you? Ah! What the hell was that shit? Die. Get out!
You have no right to call me a fake.
That took way too long. I
Oh.
feel like this game is making me out to go finish making my... calling me out to go finish making my rings for Pixel. Maybe you should. I've got one. I've got a ring. I don't know where it is. It's here somewhere. I got it from the Sonic movie premiere. They had a bunch of rings and I stole them. I didn't actually steal them. They gave one to me. Do you want to do a normal route?
Yeah, I can do.
I feel like that'd be awesome. I'll just play the side characters for you.
Okay, Y.
Press the Y button.
Triangle.
Press the Y button. Yeah, you play the one player story mode. And I'll just be your backup. See? We win now.
We would know.
Well, technically, I won.
Okay. Wait to back switch story mode.
You click the story mode, you hit new, and now we play the video game.
Play gaming. Maria,
Maria.
you got blown up by fire.
Maria.
Sonic 3 moment.
Where are those goth bitches?
Shadow the Hedgehog. Why does that name haunt me?
Who the fuck is Shadow the Hedgehog?
Gruesome image.
And why is he a bitch ass motherfucker?
Why did he piss on that man's wife? Is that Shadow?
Is that Shadow?
Did Shadow just get shot?
Who am I? And why can't I remember anything? And
Shadow got a
who's this
lobotomy.
Maria?
Man, I sure.
Oh my god.
Is this a teaser of the Pog SMP Sonic fandom?
I don't know if you we were playing Peak the other day on Wednesday, and Luca kept dying and just going, "Hey, it's me, the devil." It was so good.
I
Amazing.
have time for these humans.
my God,
Shadow,
That guy.
the day of reckoning. Shadow, where is thou goth bitch's shadow?
Where is the damn fourth Chaos Emerald Shadow?
Where is the fourth damn Chaos Emerald?
Just what was that?
You know that guy's Goku?
If he says he knows the truth
That's
about who
funny.
I am, then like it or not, I have to believe him. The only way I'm gonna get the secrets to my past.
Like it or not, I'll have to believe him.
Chaos Emeralds.
And there he goes. He skates off into the
We ice
distance.
skating. credits roll.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
No.
What a man!
Oh,
Oh hell yeah!
I'm gonna have to sing that when I do my Sonic karaoke.
I
stream.
tried. It was hard. I don't have the vocal
It's been
range.
so long since I've never played this on emulator. I've only played this on.
Well,
Wii.
have fun. I get to sit here until you meet somebody. Chat, it's playing for me. I don't have to do anything.
Thanks, chat.
We need assistance. Hey, it's me. I can play. It's me. I can do that.
Sonic.
Mom, look, no hands. Check it. I'm Sonic. Never mind. I don't even know where I am anymore. Where am I? I don't know where I am. Oh hey,
Oh, there you are.
it's me.
See. Oh, it's painful playing as Team Rose and just doing the tutorial.
I'm
Oh,
killing
sorry,
this
Gun.
guy. Ow!
What is it? Yes,
I've
give me
been
the
shot.
Chaos Emerald.
Now I am the starfish. I don't actually know what I can do. I don't think
I
I
have
can.
a gun.
Yes, you do have
Whoa.
gun. Be very. Oh.
Not here.
Damn. Hey, it's me.
It's
Long
me,
time
I'm
no
back.
see. You're going too fast. Oh, I popped into existence. Tag team. I'm
Well,
killing
the
this
Chaos
bitch.
Emerald.
Yippee! Unlimited power.
Chaos. This is the Chaos Emeralds. You can die.
Have you tried pressing D-pad right? Thank you. I'm back.
Okay.
I have no idea where I am, but I'm back somewhere. I'm killing bitches for you.
Nice.
Where am I? Oh, hey!
Long time no see, Shadow.
Long time no see! Long time no see, Shadow. Oh, God. That was
we
very
rolled.
close.
Oh, wall running.
Where am I?
I can't
Yeah.
see shit.
I don't even know where I am. You die.
What?
You ran out of ring. Oh. I'm back.
Let me see. Ow.
Die, asshole. I'll save you.
I love gaming. The
I've
Chaos
played
Emerald
through this
again.
I've played through this like level so many times, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to get the true
Move.
ending, you have to play through this level 10 times.
Oh, you do, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I had to play through this 10 times. That was fun. I can't do anything as fucking Starfish, man, I don't think. Oh, thank you. Whee!
I don't give up.
Tag teaming. I may have just killed myself. You can send me off into the distance and I will live. Smash him up! I'm following, I think. Hit the target behind you. Go back. Yeah, save point.
There you go.
You didn't hit that last time.
Yeah, I didn't do that in Sonic Heroes either.
Oh my
Jesus.
god, orbital strike. Oh hey. I'm still here.
Wow, long time no see, son.
What? I got teleported. Oh, I'm still here. Just grab as many rings as you can. You've got one.
Beautiful.
Black creatures? Oh, I'm being shot. Whee.
No, my...
Hey, Shadow.
Oh, God.
Oh no, you shot that guy.
Oh, no.
Ah!
Ah!
Oh, hit the Y button? Hell yeah.
We gaming.
Oh, the level did not load.
The level did not load.
The level was not loading. That's funny. You just ran into that guy.
Yeah.
You're dying. You're dying.
And 4 whole rings. Or
The
bowling.
level said no. Yeah. Hit that save point. Oh my god, it's me again.
Oh my god, you're back.
Please no. I can't even. I can't play because you're still. There we go. You know what's even funnier? So stand still for a second. All right, and press. I think it's down on the D-pad. Up. I got erased. Thank you. Oh. It's funny. You can like the D-pad left and right chooses what mission, and then if you press down, you just remove the mission. It's entirely.
Amazing.
It's so good. Ow.
Oh.
Don't die.
We're halfway there. Good job, Shadow.
We're halfway. I'm sick with it. I don't know what's going on. I can kill this guy. Ooh, I just fell off.
I fell off.
I fell off. Don't.
Oh. Oh.
Multi.
This guy's
I
a
love
monster.
I love knowing how to play the game. You did it. Neutral ending.
Let's go.
You did it.
Once I
You hit
find
that
all the
neutral.
emeralds, then I'll find the
Hit the neutral.
Or normal. Hey, a B rank's not bad. B. You did it. You're winning. See, this is a good time.
Yeah.
Aren't you happy that we decided to do this instead of kill each other?
Yeah.
The Black Aliens have hit 6 major cities around the world.
The Black
Every city is
Aliens!
reporting significant
Black
damage
Aliens.
and casualties.
So on PS2,
Among them,
if you
West
skipped
Angeles
this,
received
it had to
the
wait until the dude said, "The Black Aliens!" Like, it had to load a specific amount, and it always
Buddy.
hits. He'd always say, "The Black Aliens," and then it would, like, skip to the loading
Also
screen.
reported seeing a black hedgehog in Westopolis.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Deploy the troops now, and if you find Shadow with the Black Aliens, then kill them all.
But sir, isn't Shadow on our
I
side?
gave you an order, soldier.
No.
He's evil and he's the
Oh
enemy.
my god, it's a guy from the Sonic movies.
Oh my god, he's
You
homophobia.
can't fool me, Shadow. This time.
This time you're mine. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Why he like that?
Tiltify working again. Nope.
It'd be nice if it was working again.
Yeah.
Shadow!
tells me what to do.
You fucked up, Shadow!
The chaos emeralds.
Hey, it's me.
It's me, the devil.
The devil.
Perhaps Professor Gerald has done more to your memory.
Maria was a fucking inside job, Shadow.
Strange that you don't remember your maker.
What'd you say?
Your maker.
The ramifications of your disobedience will be severe.
What
Yeah.
the hell was that?
Shadow Mission got nuked as well.
Yeah. Goodbye, Shadow, forever.
Black Doom really pressed down on the D-pad.
He did. You disobeyed me for far too long, Shadow. It's actually Shadow from an alternate universe waking up in our universe because he time traveled and also swapped universes.
Where am I?
Hey, you're finally awake.
Me playing Zero Escape.
I still need to play Zero Escape.
Whoa.
You should.
I
It's
guess
good.
I underestimated his
Yeah.
powers.
I underestimated his power.
There's definitely something going on out there.
Goku.
It's up to me to find out what they're up to.
Evil Goku is up in the sky, trying to kill people.
I don't remember this place.
I don't remember this place. Well, it's never been shown before, Shadow, so you're pretty fine with
Yeah.
that.
Land on the thing. Nice.
Hey,
It's me!
Shadow. Knuckles.
It's me! I can punch people to death! Oh yeah! I can't really help because I can't see myself. It's me! I'm the
Shadow,
main.
long time no see.
I'm the main man, Knuckles. I'm tougher than
again.
the rest of them, the best of them.
The
I can't see where I am. I'm over here.
Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my knuckles. I'm hard as Knuckles. It ain't hard to Knuckles.
It ain't hard to Knuckles. Knuckles.
I knock him down whether they're Knuckles or Knuckles.
It's so good.
Bagger.
Oh no! You can get the key. He left me behind. I've been left behind.
Just slowly walking backwards.
Help
jogging.
me. I don't think I can grab ledges. I don't think Knuckles can grab ledge.
Knuckles not.
Look, Knuckles isn't allowed to grab the ledge. Can you like kill me and put me back? Execute me. No, as in like press down on the D-pad. Oh.
Goodbye. That is so funny.
I'm back!
Let's go. Hey, Shadow, long time no see.
Long time no
I
see.
can watch things.
Who are you? What are you doing here? What's your name?
Oh, come on.
Oh, hey!
There's
Goodbye.
energy sword.
Where am I? He skipped
Oh, what?
pull-up day. He did. Oh, wait, I'm here. I'm gonna beat the
I
shit
have
out of
energy
these guys.
sword now.
Oh, Knuckles doesn't have homing attack.
That's so funny.
Oh, goodbye. Hey, I'm coming with you!
Damn it, dead end goes flying.
Damn, dead end.
Next, you must find the jewel that is key to the reawakening of our temple. And
The green. You gotta hit the green, Shadow. Are you surprised the temples move?
I'm
don't
walking
know.
upstairs. Oh no.
I'm walking here. I love being able to do nothing. You gotta touch. Oh hey, it's me again. It's me again.
It's Sonic and the Black Knight.
Long time no see. Knuckles. Knuckles. Knuckles, where are you, buddy? Knuckles. Hey, I mean, you're doing pretty
Okay.
well with that. So much. Oh, hey! I made it!
Made it. Oh.
Yeah, don't
That
do
was
that.
really
That's
good.
bad. I am the Sandman. You can't get past. Oh, shit.
The bad God. Guardian of the
Oh,
Sands.
yeah! Nice.
Poseidon.
Ow!
Nice. Poseidon quivers before him.
Oh, goodbye.
It's a dead end again.
Help! We're being sucked in. Oh. I'm back. Oh, be very careful. You can use your ability. It's really cool. I don't know what button it is, but you can use an ability. It's like the light
Nice.
speed dash or whatever the hell.
I almost did that.
Homing missile? I don't even know where I am. Oh,
Oh, it is that.
Not here.
Not here.
damn. Not here. I think I died. Yep.
No, you're back.
I'm back! They can't stop me.
Thank you for tutorial.
One day I'll... Oh, I'm back. Beat you up. Oh, you're beating him up for me. Damn.
I have
My knuckles. Black... Oh. I just got black doomed.
them.
I'm back!
go.
Baby! Yeah, baby! I'm back! Ooh, you hit the thing. You're evil now.
Them. It's unfortunate.
I don't know where I am. Oh, I'm here. Goodbye! I'm losing. I'm lost. I don't know where I am. Oh shit, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm ready to beat him up. I'm
I
Knuckles.
sword again. Tougher than leather.
I'm here for the Knuckles sandwich.
Born on an island in the Knuckles.
Knuckles. You good?
Okay, there's a key up there.
Ow. Asshole. Whoa. Oh, what?
Smooth moves. No, stop! WarioWare smooth moves.
Ah!
Ow.
Get punched. I wish I could pick up weapons. But I'm not allowed to pick up weapons.
There's your knuckles. You just need your knuckles.
Yeah, I got my knuckles. Nice. Don't die. Whatever you do, please.
Oh, I just hit the thing again.
That's fine. You're allowed to do evil. Evil missions. Oh. I wish I could hit this thing. That Tiltify works, by the way. Is Tiltify back up?
Is it back?
Is it back? Are we so back? If I...
Overlay not working.
Tiltify refresh. It's back, baby! Everything is back. Tiltify seems to be back online. Which is good.
Was it?
Yeah. The links are working and stuff, at least.
I don't think the overlays are working.
The overlay is working for me. I've got my overlay back.
Let me...
I'll do a flip if somebody donates $100 more.
Yippee!
Yippee!
I will have to do hot ones if someone donates $15 more.
15? Someone go donate $15 to Dawn right now.
I will drag someone into it.
Yeah, probably me.
Yeah, real.
Maybe.
I'll drag you and Sirius into it.
Oh god.
What? My overlay just...
What?
Welcome to Tiltify. Create your first campaign. What do you mean?
That's funny. Alright, well it's back, so I can pin it again.
My
Well,
Tiltify campaign has disappeared.
it shouldn't have disappeared. You probably, I don't know. There's probably some reasons. You might have to log back in. I don't know. There were reasons.
Activate all the jewels.
Things are happening.
Things are happening.
Things are happening.
Yeah, let me...
Shadow. Donate to charity, Shadow.
Donate to sick kids. Shadow.
Donate to Starlight.
It really hurts my
Identity.
voice doing that.
Already in use with another account. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Why is my Tiltify not working?
Maybe Tiltify is like broken for a tiny bit. It sounds so painful. It's not actually that painful. It's just like it feels weird on my throat. Like I can't really describe how it like affects my voice, but it's really weird.
Shadow.
Like it's you gotta like talk from the back of your throat. Very weird. Sometimes I can lock in.
Okay, let's... Okay, Tiltify is infinitely loading, so I don't think it's fixed for me.
I was gonna say, it's at least fixed for me.
Probably just slowly coming back for everyone. Let's go!
Probably. Hey, that's me. Ah!
The link here still clicks for me to Dawn's active campaign, so I don't know why it's still being weird. I don't know, Skullcat.
Who knows?
Yeah, it could just...
Hey,
I think the links work, but... the... Yeah!
No.
Oh, I pressed the...
Oh,
I
no, my
pressed the
camera.
jump button.
My camera.
Let's go.
Hurry, Shadow. Let's go!
Shadow.
That's back in. Raise that shit back up.
Shadow. Lock the fuck back.
Alien scum.
I could only do it sometimes.
No. Just like how I can only do a Monokuma voice sometimes.
Oh god! We just got sucked again. In.
Chills, kills!
I fly away. Hey, I made it.
Gun.
Yeah.
Look at my float. I'm gonna do my floating gun trick.
Oh my god, we've killed half of them. Do you want to kill them all, or do you want to like? What is your goal? Because the end is right there.
Alien scum.
Can't
Alien
say
scum.
that. Ow. These guys are really hard to deal with.
When you have gun, it's fine. Oh, never mind.
Got him. I'm Knuckles. I'm powerful as shit. I could just hit somebody
Look at my
and they'll
giant
die.
arm.
You can pick it up and get extra ammo. Epic. I'm Knuckles. Ooh. If you want to... Hey, it's me
Let's go.
again. I'm going!
I'm just playing it how I'm playing it. Oh,
I'm back! I can't die! Yeah, you can do whatever you want, right? This is your, like, shadow playthrough.
I take orders from no one. I do as I decide.
Shadow. You got a D rank, Shadow. You're very lucky you didn't have to fight a boss, Shadow. Oh my god, it's the president.
oh my god, President Guy's back.
It's President Guy.
It's Mr. President. The CIA?
The CIA? No way. The Black Aliens?
enemy forces in 5 other cities. There's also reports that the CIA's mainframe has been compromised.
Oh yeah, Rouge fucking hacked the CIA mainframe.
That this was also committed by the Black Aliens.
Tell the commanding generals that the United Federation will never surrender to terrorists.
Oh my god, they are terrorists. Very
Real.
Rouge coded. No, like, that was Rouge.
Once saved from tyranny and
Like,
riot,
I'm not even joking.
two
Yeah.
heroes. Now
Rouge
mankind
did that.
Protect this peace at all costs.
Mankind.
Damn it,
When did he
Rouge.
get that? When did he get that photo?
We must stand united to defend our world against these invaders.
Damn, these terrorists.
These invaders.
We do not negotiate with shadows.
We do not negotiate with hedgehogs.
Hedgehog
If you're a
specifically,
hedgehog,
Knuckles is
no.
fine.
Oh.
No, I'm an echidna.
Yeah, no, you can negotiate with Knuckles, Rouge, and like every other person on fucking planet Earth, except
the cat.
for Sonic, Shadow, and I think Amy.
I wonder
Amy's a
if
hedgehog
there are
too,
any
right?
Chaos
I think
Emeralds
so.
around
I
here.
think so.
Where's the damn 4th Chaos Emerald?
Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald?
God damn, that's good. Alright, I think I know who I'm recruiting to voice Shadow.
That's right.
That's
He
right.
somehow escaped, but was then captured by those humans. But
Those humans.
from where?
Maria was
tried to
blown up
kill
by
me.
fire. I
Maria
love the
did
Sonic
drugs.
3.
I know this
Love the
place.
Sonic 3
Feels
retcon.
like I've been here
Yeah.
before.
Oh my god, it's the fucking Black Alien. It's me. The Black Alien.
Oh my god, it's plot of the 3rd Sonic movie.
Hey, Shadow.
Oh, god,
Oh, shit!
Chubby.
It's Charmy! I actually
I'll get
can't.
some P-dub, but it's just wag.
It's just me.
What's a top secret disc?
That's a
I'm
top
really
secret
annoying.
disc. Or you prefer Charmy or Omachow?
I found a top
Why-
secret disc, Shadow.
I found a top secret dish, Shadow. Why can't I kill
Shadow,
these
you
guys?
fucking died! Why? How could you die like that?
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Oh,
Oh fuck! I crashed out because of the voice.
Shadow, you
Blacked
blacked out.
I will find.
Whiteout, which I didn't even know you could do.
I know this place. It
Feels like I've been here before.
This place used to be a human military base, and they still maintain a presence here.
Hey, Shadow. I gotta ask you something. Vector told me that
Can you give me a gun, Mr. Shadow?
secret discs.
Shadow, can you give me a gun?
Top secret discs.
Shadow, have you tried killing people? You seem to be really good at killing those black aliens.
I got it. The first secret disc.
Yeah.
Panel, and you can spring
If you jump, you go high.
Use the rings to boost.
this yellow water.
Don't touch the yellow water. It's poison.
It's piss.
Stop hitting that fucking tree!
Oh my god.
Shadow, why the fuck are you so bad at this?
Hit him with bamboo. Oh my god, you're going to die.
I just wanted to investigate the void.
So you can touch that black goop. What's that sticky? Paint like goop! It's moving!
It's moving. Oh, sunshine.
Oh my god, he's hitting the whip!
Is it in the whip?
Shadow fucking hit the whip! That was awesome. You gotta get on that Beyblade.
You got a Beyblade!
Beyblade, let it.
Stand on the Beyblade.
Oh yeah, you're Beyblading.
Beyblade.
Whoosh!
Kind of to
So
crash.
you can jump off of those, like, I don't even know what you call them. Fucking ramps?
Escape
You can...
ramps.
Those are ramps. You can use them as ramps.
Press X to ramp.
Have you tried jumping on a ramp? It makes you ramp. You can... Did you know you could double jump?
Yeah, jump. Have you tried yumping? That shit crazy.
Look, it's those evil creatures. Go and smash them all up.
Kill them, Shadow! Kill them!
Kill them all.
Kill them all, Shadow! For me, please.
Don't fucking touch the bombs, you will die. You will explode, and so will they.
Hey, 21st, how's it going? Welcome, welcome.
It sorta looks like a zoo!
Zoo.
A giant worm!
Look at its huge mouth.
Have you tried going inside of it? Excellent,
excellent.
excellent!
Kill-
You're killing
kill them
them,
all.
Shadow!
Don't touch the bombs, they will kill you, and you will die.
The moves.
Oh, press the Y button.
Press the Y button to move.
To move. Yeah, we're moving.
Schmovement.
We're actually schmoving.
Jesus fucking Christ, you are schmoving.
We are.
So now what you want to do is you want a Beyblade over there. I think there's
Where's
one.
the Beyblade?
Or you might be able to jump. Can you try jumping?
I know this place.
To here.
Feels
Yeah.
like I've been here before.
Oh. Nice.
There you go. It do go down.
This place sounds familiar. Feels like I've been here before.
feels familiar.
Nice.
I remember trying to find this place for the fucking longest time. Are you doing the discs?
Yeah,
Okay.
I had 3 out of 5.
You've definitely missed one.
Really?
I'm pretty sure you have. I'm like almost certain that you have. But who knows? I don't remember. I know most of them are like the jumps that you have to do. So like if you go over to there, you could probably jump. And then one is like in there. I'll hit the, yeah. Actually, you might not have missed it. I might be stupid.
Hit the nene.
Have you tried whipping Nene at the same time, Shadow? It procs buffs. So you have to jump up there. You have to jump up. Go through that, like, green ring, because the end of the level is, like, right there. But there's a secret disc up above. Where are you going? So you see that
Oh, this
big
green
fucking
ring.
green ring? You go through that.
Yeah.
And then you gotta, like, run across the walls.
Oh.
I'm back with Dinner House multiplayer. It is going really fun. Thanks, Sky. Yeah, so, like, you kind of have to, like, go directly into it. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
We killed each other and then decided to play the story mode.
How does
The
it work?
multiplayer is literally something.
Yeah, well, then, yeah. Shadow Netplay is literally just, like, fucking killing each other over and over again.
It's just Halo third person.
I won twice, and we were like, let's just do the story mode. So the last disc is, like, all the way down, like, at the end of the level. Big grenade! Oh my god, Vine Boom.
Whoop.
You just Vine
So
Boom.
you have to go back.
Yeah, no, you keep going forward. It's at the end of the level.
You know. Alright, okay.
Keep going.
I have to
You
keep
gotta keep
remembering
going,
X's.
Shadow.
To kill them all. Wahoo!
Kill them all, Shadow. There's more of them.
Shadow, you know what to do.
Kill them all,
We're
Shadow.
practicing, yeah, we're practicing for the fandom.
Yeah, this is my practice. And I'm pretty sure you gotta jump. Jump. There you go, it's right there.
Nolan.
Just don't die, but it's right there. Nice. Jump.
You did
Got
it.
all of them.
You did it! Finally. That damn fifth disc.
Damn, with this.
Dawn blindfolded with WAG directing when? No. Absolutely not. This game is just go forward. Hey, B. B rank.
We getting all B.
You got Brank. We're now halfway through. It's so good. Oh yeah! It's the fucking Chaotix!
At this rate, the
It's chaotic.
entire day will be wasted.
The entire
HBO?
Shadow the Hedgehog will be wasted.
Hey, back off. Data retrieval isn't exactly my specialty.
SPO?
Me do it then.
Stop bugging him, Tommy.
I love these guys. I keep saying that there needs to be like a slice of life fucking of just the Chaotix.
If it isn't,
Oh yes,
Like
please.
just a Seinfeld animated Chaotix series would go hard.
fella pretty well, don't ya? Well, we need your help to hack into his computer. Don't ask why.
We're trying to see his search history. Shadow just fucking walks up.
Oh, what a coincidence. I'd like to know what the
I
want
want to see his search history too.
Why does Pink
I'm
Sonic
really
have
good
a
with
horn?
computers.
That's a good question.
Oh,
It's just
because he's a chameleon.
SBO. It's a chameleon.
SBO.
It's just chilling. We had
Time to
Pink
go
Shadow
inside.
earlier.
Literally
And
purple.
Shadow.
You're so right. Actually, it's not pink.
Yeah. It's purple.
That is a pink. That is
Pink
not a
hedgehog.
pink. The pink hedgehog is 80.
Damn, we went that way.
We do go down. Yeah, apparently, bad
Go
is
down.
going up and good is down. So like, do what you want.
The doctor has got to know something.
Jim Carrey's got to know something.
Oh, I fucking hate this stage actually.
Yeah, this stage.
Good guys go to hell. Yeah. Oh, but that means I get to be SBO.
Shadow.
It's me.
Shadow.
I'm SBO.
Actually, I need to extract some data.
It's
I'm
me
here to.
slightly.
I'm here to take his fucking search history.
It's me, slightly higher pitched Shadow.
Yeah.
These devices
It'd be funny if they were the same voice actor. I don't actually know.
mechanism must be triggered when they're set to the same point.
Don't worry. Oh hell.
This is
Band.
set to keep
Kill it! Beat it up!
Kill
Beat
it.
up the barrier.
Kill the good doctor's search history.
We're killing
Ow.
his search history. We're killing his viruses on his computer. So you gotta climb onto that like beam of light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gaming.
Then you gotta jump to the cube.
Me when I cube. Whoa.
Who up cubing right now?
What?
Where?
Commoner's right there.
Where am I? I'm lost. I'm gone. Oh, it's me. Hey.
Oh.
I'll kill the Eggman robot for you. Or not. Get the gun, 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 get the gun. You will need the gun. The way of the ninja is gun. Yeah, because you gotta shoot those fucking the color panels. Shoot them.
With gun.
Gun.
Shutting on my cube till I dash.
Wait, help. I have no person to play as. Yippee!
I'm counting.
I'm back, bitches.
That's one of the terminals that... Alright, let's... What?
The data is fragmented.
These terminals aren't linked.
Oh shit, he's archived.
Shadow, he nuked his computer.
He used 7-zip Shadow.
I'm a WinRAR user.
I have a WinWire subscription. Shadow, blow up these fucking bombs. Blow up his computer. Yeah, I fucking hate trying to navigate this thing, but I'm pretty sure you just gotta get to the red one in order to finish the level like neutral. I think it's either red or green. I'm trying to remember. I had to do it twice. I'm back, bitch. I'm fucking Espio. Don't die.
Another color puzzle.
Oh, I run like a ninja. That's sick as hell. I love seeing Espio just run past. Go into the portal, Shadow.
Now you're thinking with portals, Shadow.
I'm Chell from Portal 2. Oh.
Oh. I died, Shadow.
Shadow, I died. I can't activate any of these. They're not weight sensitive.
on Eggman's computer in retaliation for the moon. Real?
Fuck yeah.
Ow.
Nice, you just got vine boomed. Kill this dude. Or not. Keep going, just keep going. You're good, just keep going. Keep going. Hey, it's me. I'm back, bitch. You're good. Make them all green. Just walk. Nice. And we rise. Anyway, goodbye.
Arise.
Arise.
Erect. What do we like the wise? Arise.
Arise.
Wait. Wakey.
Wake up. Get up. Your mother is counting on you. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, officer.
You
gotta shoot the fucking things.
For anime.
Nice. We win. We have 100. You have 100 rings. That's awesome.
Nice.
Keep going. Keep going. Oh. They're all blue.
That's why I get them yellow.
You don't. They just need to be all the same color. You don't need them to be yellow.
I thought the game was smarter than this.
No.
Oh fuck.
I wish I could help, but I'm apparently like immune to pressure. Jumping is goated, by the way. Nice.
There we go.
You did it. I love Espio's run.
Oh shit, I'm out of guns.
Well, we might be fucked. Hit the green one a bunch of times. Oh.
That's not what I wanted to do.
10 rings. I think that golf clap was very mistimed.
10 rings in hand.
7 rings in hand.
Right,
I don't
back.
remember the lyrics, but I know it's 7 rings in hand. Go on, please. Dawn. Dawn, please. Dawn.
I'm trying to
Dawn,
make.
please. Dawn.
I'm trying to make them the same color.
Dawn, please. Dawn. Dawn, please. Dawn. It was so delayed. Oh no. I can do that too. Oh, I died. Yippee, I'm back! Oh, I died. Hey, I'm back! Oh shit! I'm back! Oh, I'm back! It's gonna knock us off. Alright, I believe that if you hit these, like, crates, that they have guns in them. Yes, they've got ammo. Pick the ammo up. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, hello.
Counting on you.
It's me, Espio. Oh, nice.
Damn it.
Just jump. Oh, shit. I'm here. Shoot. Yeah. 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 Now shoot. Hell yeah. Shoot, shoot. Yep. Good. Woo. Woo.
It's a dead end.
You want to jump?
Ah, damn it. Why
Damn.
did I not stream?
Actually, Dawn, you wanna...
Yo.
What are you trying to do on this level? Like, do you want to do the 4
I'm just
terminals, or do you want to leave?
I'm just going through the routes, going the way it's.
Well, I'm asking you because like, this is like the good route or whatever, like the 1 out of 4 route.
Right.
Oh, you could blow up all the bombs, which are just like the easy, or you could just go to the red one, and that's the neutral one. But
Okay,
all
I'm
4
not-
towers you have to go to. This route. Oh. So if you want to go back in the level, you could like stand on the save point, press X, and you can go back.
Man, I only got one of them.
That's fine. You can go back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're back
true.
here. We're in
So
the
back.
blue. I'm just telling you because, like, hey, is this what you want to do, or... I can't climb! That dude was sick with it. Oh.
Oh.
Damn, not here.
Not here.
Eh, fuck it, we just do this.
Good. We go this way.
We go this way. I'm trying to kill this guy, but it's very impossible without a fucking homing attack, because apparently nobody knows how to homing attack in this game, apart from Sonic. Oh.
Damn, not here.
Thank you for the redeem.
I got this. Die. Oh my god, I'm actually killing them. I did it! I killed them. Oh. I killed the guy for you.
Thanks.
There's going to be 2 more.
Yeah.
I did it. I did it. I've been left behind. Oop. 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 I help! I'm back! Let's go!
Gun.
Yes, 75 bullet. Oh, just jump.
Don't go eep. It's
Yeah, I got this.
like 8:30.
It do be 8:30.
Oh, wait, but at the same time, holy shit, it's 8:30 already.
It is. It's gonna knock us off. I wanted to get the key. Don't please, don't please, don't please.
Damn.
What?
Not here.
I was shooting at it.
You missed it. You shot and you missed.
You realize we're undercover.
Have you ever thought about
You
being
need eat.
undercover?
I mean, true, but like, it's 8:30.
I'm currently eating now. The Tsar.
Oh, I need to. Yeah, I do need. Oh, wait, I don't have a gun.
Well, shit.
Does yellow go to blue?
No.
Not here.
Saw a license plate today that was "I'm Bean." Nice. I don't want to eat.
I don't want to eat bean.
I don't eat until I get my dailies on Uma Musume. A bean.
That's crazy. Oh hey, I'm back.
Thank you, Ron Weasley from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire for PS2.
Have you ever considered being built like Hagrid PS1?
Hello, Harry. Fancy some tea?
That man is fucking triangular. Oh.
Fuck! Why does it not hit?
Because you're not aiming at it. You gotta aim at it.
I am on my screen.
I can see. I'm seeing the same screen, Dawn. We're literally playing off the same screen.
That is true. Yeah, that being Ramoda's reference to Call Me Kevin video.
I'm back. I help kill people. So if you want, you can like swap the weapons by going over and pressing X, I believe. Yeah. That is the Y button.
There's also the Y button.
There we go. I'm Espio. I'm cool as shit because I'm a ninja.
Yeah, we just got rid of all our Harry Potter games for obvious reasons.
Yep. That's understandable and also very valid. Do you think the only tolerable way to play Harry Potter games now is emulation?
Yeah, and even then, barely.
Yeah. It's not like they're any good.
Yeah. And like a couple years, like, I think it was a couple years ago, I finally got Harry Potter PS1. Oh, for fuck's sake. I got distracted. I blame J.K. Rowling for that death.
Yeah. And the mold.
Yeah.
I blame the mold. So basically, just don't homing attack when there's no enemies around and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got about, no, Wag's the good one here.
I'm what? Oh,
Evie in chat said player 2 is bad player, and I'm just like, no, Wag's the good one. I'm
I can't.
the one that's doing bad.
I can't do anything. What am I supposed to do? I'm the one that's beat the game before.
This game's too smooth for me on emulation.
Help me. You can zoom out a bit by like holding down.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Reminder: you gotta grab the stick. You gotta grab the green. Nice. You're going the wrong way.
Oops.
You're going backwards. You want to go this way.
I just went round in a loop.
Grab the green. Goodbye. So go around all the way. Yep, and then there's right here. Pretty sure. You don't have to break those.
Right there.
Hit this. This.
Oh,
it's
right,
this
I
thing.
missed that.
And then hop onto
Van
the
Steve.
tube.
So true.
Summon your own guy.
I gotta. Nope.
I'm a Pokemon, bitch.
I'm a Pokemon, bitch. Yeah, I got about $125 for all the games.
Hell yeah.
Because for whatever reason, Harry Potter 1 on PS2 is
Rare.
Yeah, kind of rare and
That's
worth
crazy.
Going for like $125.
That's awesome.
And then the rest are like $5 each.
Yeah.
$5-10 each. I think there was a couple other Harry Potter PS1 is like 30 at the moment. like others aren't, yeah, that much. And the Book of Wonder and Book of Spells and Book of Potions are like, they cost money. They're like going for a bit, but no one's buying them.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't know what to give for these. Ow.
You just hit the firewall.
Nice. I'm hunting pink blobs in Temtem and I fucking hate it. Oof.
I need to play Temtem.
Oh, we're back here.
That's what I call lightning fast.
What?
I'm going on a
I forgot where I need to go.
Left. Yeah. Well, this is orange.
Okay.
Like, oh, yellow.
I don't want a band player too.
What am I supposed to do? I can't do anything. See, I'm the one that actually made it across. I'm not bad, I just don't have anything to do. I promise I'm trying to help. Teleportation. Teleportation.
Gone.
I'm helping. There was a bat.
Bat.
Batman. Worm.
Ow.
I love that they don't activate for me. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Ow.
Oh my god, tricks.
Banning
Alright, have fun with
myself.
that. The red one.
They can't do anything.
I literally can't do anything right now.
Player 2 isn't doing anything, it should be bad. Yeah, they literally can't do anything. Oh, come on.
I'm trying to help.
Nope.
Oh. I just got deleted. I want to help!
Why isn't it changing? There we go.
Am I actively hindering you? Like, what was that?
Mildly.
Alright.
Oh.
I'm
Player
back.
2 is let your brother play with you character, real.
It is, actually. That is just the entire player 2, like, area. I can collect the rings. I can, like, kind of kill people. But other than that, I'm, like, kind of useless. I can't do any of the puzzles. Help me.
Let's go get quotes. That's a good quote.
Damn. I just got allocated the little brother.
Yeah.
No. Please. We'll get there. This is... We're, like, over halfway through the game. Like, through one of the stories. Like, we're actually
Damn,
so
crazy.
winning.
We are winning once we get through this level. I'm quickly starting to realize why this level was bad.
Yeah. Oh no. You could have
I'll
just
just go
ran
yellow.
over it all.
Uh-oh.
This is like watching fucking Game Grumps. Jesus Christ.
I am the Game Grump.
When you switch it to red, you can jump to... Oh. And then you can just run over these red ones. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my...
Watch,
Just...
watch
Oh
it.
my god.
One changed to green. Hey, I'm Grump.
Jump. Yep. Then over here...
Fuck off.
It's fine.
fuck.
Most of these are green anyway. You have to come back anyway. Nice. And then jump. You're like... You're moving before you jump. Alright. Good.
I fell at SDIing the jump.
Yes. Jump. Yeah. Alright. You kind of just have to jump over to, like, that green one, so... Who cares?
Like, yep, nice.
We did a chat.
You did it. They're all
did it.
yellow. They
I
rise.
am the game grump. Wakey, wakey.
I can't even get the key. This is so sad. Now you jump up.
And it was all yellow. Look at the
Nice.
stars.
Alright, now you have to press X.
I think square is X.
I don't know. Yep,
There
whatever
we go.
you just pressed, it worked. Nice. And now you get to touch the thing. Touch the butt.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help.
There should be only 2 more terminals.
You
Thanks,
gotta find
Vector.
2 more terminals. You can, it's like cover. It's basically free. Save point. Hit the save point. Hit the save point. Hit the save point.
I did.
You did not. Oh wait, apparently you
That's
did. Never
green.
mind. Who cares? I thought you didn't, but it's fine.
SBO, I'm in the floor.
You gotta go to one of the like over here. Yeah, that like hexagon thing right there.
How many sides are on a...
How many
on a
sides are on a
hexagon?
stop sign? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Jack Black. Big bazooka cannon.
Not like my other gun. I've got platforming.
It's fine. You'll be fine. It's just simple platforming.
Platforming in my speed-based game.
More likely than you would think.
Shadow, I sense something moving.
There's something here. Worm.
Worm.
A worm?
If we get past this block, we should be able to use the circuit on the other side.
You can go whatever way you want. Because you gotta what? You gotta go to the green and the red?
We go maze rules.
You gotta make your way over to the green and red towers.
Isn't the green one we were at before, like in the last life?
I don't remember. I just
don't
remember
remember
we
either.
just went to the yellow one, so don't go there. I said don't.
We go this way.
Like, go on. Please. High
What?
five me.
What am I doing?
What am I doing? I'm trying to help, and you're making it impossible.
The network of corridors is complex.
You
Oh,
gotta
we need to go
plan
to
your
red, don't we?
route in advance.
Or is it yellow and green? No, it's red and green.
Red and green. You gotta find a hexagon that takes you to those places.
We're gonna find a Danganronpa 2, Chapter 3.
No way. An octagon.
How many sides
That
is an octagon?
that shit was actually crazy to think about.
Oh my god.
That was an insane case.
Yeah. Fucking. I wish I had could play that again just for the first time and just
I got to live it through Sky, which is awesome.
nice.
the only reason we're friends.
Danganronpa 2.
So you can jump down here. And then you can jump up. There's a guy here. Kill him. You don't need the lock. Go hit the hexagon on the floor.
Step to all who oppose me.
Don't use Chaos Blast if it will take out the guard. That's funny. Even though
Yeah,
the
I
guards
played-
damage you.
I played 1 and 2 before I started streaming.
Yeah, I played
but then
all
I played
of them.
V3. I played V3 on stream.
Oh, I wish I could have played V3 on stream.
That was like one of the first full game play things I did on stream actually. When I think I finished it in towards the end of 2020.
Nice.
Yeah, because I think I started it when I was still living at my parents and then finished it here. Because I think there's a clip of me throwing Monokuma at a wall. And I was definitely at my parents' then.
Oh my god, I'm here.
Gun,
Die.
gun.
I'm killing him for you.
We're undercover, remember? Ow.
Don't worry, I got you. We have so many rings.
We have so many
Alright.
7 rings in hand.
7 rings in hand. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I
I'm
did
here.
it. I did a simple puzzle. Yato.
It's me. Oh, we made it. We're back. Don't die
Also
this
back.
time.
Oh, we're back on this one.
Yeah. You know what to do though. Fine.
Looks like you have to use the panels on the device.
You gotta like face directly straight for it to shoot at the right thing.
I got 7 rings in my Rari.
So like face perfectly straight. Yep.
There we go.
Straight.
That is not shooting that
You're
way.
not shooting straight. Nice. It's annoying, but like that is just like how it works, unfortunately. Always shoot first and then like readjust later. If only I could shoot. You want to get like right in the middle. Yep.
Well,
You
the
probably
clock is in
still
your
on an
hand, so the
angle?
rings have to be in the car.
Yeah, you're still on an angle.
Why does it? It looks like I'm shooting. There we go.
Move. Yep. And then get back in the middle. Shoot, 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 shoot. Live. Nice. Woo. You take these. I've come to make an announcement. Hi, Fluffy. How are you?
Hello, Fluffy. Camera?
You gotta go this way. I've come to make an announcement. Oh my god, it's this dude. Get fucked up. Gravity. You gotta go up. Go up.
Go up. It go up.
It do
No,
go up.
No. No, it no.
It do go up. You've made it.
Alright, now we gotta
I'm
get to
good, thank you. That's
red.
good. I'm glad.
Where's red? Red
Will I be
is
seeing
that
you
way.
tomorrow? Will I be seeing you tomorrow, Dawn?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Hell yeah.
I might finally get my game also.
Oh my god, you might finally get your game. I'm gonna see so many people tomorrow, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, and I've dragged Sky along.
Oh, nice.
Since I'm holding Sky's drawing tablet hostage. Oh, we're back here.
Oh no. How did you do that? How did
What
you...
game? Wait, what game? I don't know what
Yes,
I'm
you
talking
will?
about
Hell
no
yeah.
more. I can't wait to get
meetups.
free fish and chips. Or probably just chips, because I can't eat fish.
Have you tried?
Damn.
I
Guess-
love being able to see everything.
I can't move the camera, so I don't know where I'm going.
This
I'm
is awesome.
definitely not in the direction of...
Have you tried holding
that-
like a direction left or right?
No,
Halfway.
it's, the camera's generally not moving.
No, as in, have you tried moving your character left or
Oh.
right?
I mean, yeah. Ow.
Maybe
But I
we'll
can't
go to the
see
right
where-
spot.
I can't see where I'm going, so that doesn't really... Oh, there we go. We made it.
We've somehow made it to the red tower. That's insane. You made it to... Why? Why have you done that? Why did you do that? Why in your infinite wisdom did you do that? Now we have to do the fucking green one again.
I thought I grabbed the one after... Ah,
No, it was literally right there.
I thought I could jump over...
So who's the bad one now?
Oh, pain. Why didn't I just go on the green platform? I don't know why I thought I could jump over.
Always play it safe in this game, because it's out to get you. It's out to kill you.
Especially this level.
The boys are back in town, and they're trying to kill you.
Maria's back in town and is trying to kill me.
Maria's back in town with a Glock and a Rari.
And a Rari. And a new Bugatti.
The new
I
Bugatti.
woke up in a new Bugatti. Come on. This game is ultra sensitive. Wait, I had it right.
This game is really sensitive. And slippery, which is why it's like, yes, fun.
Good.
Obstacle incoming. If we get rid of it, it's going to knock us off.
Come on.
You're fine. Nice. Oh no! Uh-oh.
It's stuck.
Jump, jump, jump! Oh.
I jumped! Motherfucker, I jumped! Oh, I need a moment.
I need a moment. Please. I mean, you could just head to the red one and just do that. And just do the normal neutral route. That is an entire possibility.
I mean, we were almost done, so
We were almost done.
we'll just keep
Keep
that damn
going.
camera, I know. We'll keep going.
Yeah, the camera is a physical object in this game. It's fucked up. I love that
Can't let
SBO
Eggman
says
know
to
if you-
stop killing people even though they are actively trying to kill you.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, we will not survive. It's like it's like when you fucking like Sonic at the beginning. It's like, don't kill those police officers. Don't kill Gun, and they're actively shooting you.
Yeah.
And like Black Doom going, don't kill our troops, and they're also actively killing you.
Using the armor lets you move in case of war. You can use it
Very
to
bullshit.
enemies.
Alright, we locked in.
We're locked in.
Oh, that's good. That's a good spot.
That is a good spot.
Can I get back to it? That's the thing.
Rid of it, it's going to knock us off.
You should be fine. Move out the way. Shoot. Jump. Whoa, that was so lucky. Oh no.
We clutched. Oh no.
That was very lucky. Oh. Hello, I'm back.
We back.
We're so back.
Oh, that was so lucky.
Alright, now it is going to be this. You basically did it.
Yeah.
Like, all you gotta do is go over there. And then shoot that shit. Ow. He hit me from behind. Alright, have fun. Have fun up there.
SBO doesn't
So what
subscribe
you're gonna
to
do?
gravity.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna get on that save point. Like, literally stand on it, press X. Teleport to somewhere else. And then that will save the progress.
Alright, bet.
And then now, if you want, you
Yeah.
can teleport somewhere else. But, like, we just need to get to the red tower now. Maybe not to the first one.
Oops, that's the
Second one. Yeah.
This is the entrance to the yellow tower. There's got to be a terminal.
So, to the
It's
red
not-
one.
okay.
So go to the left. This way.
I can
This,
see
this
the camera
entire
this time.
thing's like fucked. And you can control yourself while this is happening.
Oh, that didn't work.
You can choose which way you go. Okay. So, to your right, a little behind you.
Over here.
No. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Who cares? Keep going. I'm trying to remember, because, like, the way to the red tower is actually fucking confusing.
Yeah.
Because you have to go, like, from the, You
Fuck, I missed it.
passed it. Yep. Nice. Alright, hit that fucking save point.
There just has to
Yeah, I got into a better
Nice.
spot than before.
Yes, that was way better. And now you gotta press X. Oops, wrong button. Be careful. Because you got a light speed dash. Jump. Yep. No, you're gonna die. Nice. Yep. Nice.
There we go.
It's complicated.
Color coded this.
This is so complicated.
Literally Game Grumps. Alright, hold on a second.
Ow. I'm here to kill them.
I'm here to kill chaos.
I'm here to kill chaos. The god of destruction.
Chaos.
I need to play that game. Ranger of Paradise.
Yeah.
It do go up.
It do go up.
It do go up. I'm pretty sure the red one is like the easiest one to do, if I remember correctly.
And of course we're doing it last.
So triangle jump. Literally just like jump into it. Like, jump into the wall.
Alright, yeah.
Yep. And you want to jump off the wall.
Damn, not here.
Yeah, not like that.
X. Nice.
So complicated.
It's so complicated
well
that you didn't get it right the first time. I'm helping, I promise.
I promise.
I promise. Oh, I think I fell off. I'm back! Oh! I'm
gone
back!
Again.
Ah! I'm back. Oh. I'm back. Alright, triangle
Shadow,
jump.
I'm back.
Triangle jump, Shadow. Shadow,
Yeah,
triangle jump.
those are words that work with the PS4 controller.
So you jump to the wall and you'll start riding, and then as soon as you start riding, you jump off the wall. Yep, jump. Oh,
what? It lags when I jump onto it.
well,
Like I
there's
land on it and
two
then
attempts left, or 3 attempts, I think, actually. X.
I'm pressing the wrong button. I keep thinking X is triangle.
Nope. Nice, kill them all. Good ending. I move. Oh, come on. I'm here to kill you. Oh. I was here to kill.
Do I need to jump higher, I wonder?
You might need to jump higher. It is a very annoying system.
Use these blocks to jump your way ahead.
Okay. Let's angle it, maybe.
Ow. You can do like a build up. Like a run up.
Maybe that's why.
Yep, nice.
There we go.
And
oh, come on!
Damn, not here.
I
gotta
fucking did it!
You gotta keep holding forward. Heck.
I was holding sides, maybe I need to hold forward.
No, you don't need to hold sides at all. Because it will automatically jump between.
So just hold up.
Yep. Keep going forward. Just don't lose right now. Oh.
Spend some security. Now don't try anything foolish.
I'm back, just in time.
Just keep moving, just keep moving. No.
Oh. I'm back, just in time. Oh,
No.
I'm back, just in time.
Did you bring... Did you bring an Espio? No.
Nope. I wish I could do it. Oh, back. Hold. I was gonna say hold back. If you start falling, just hold back. You might be able to make it back to the platform.
Alright.
But we got one. You got one shot at this. Save state? Question mark.
Yeah, can I save state? Hold on.
Figure out how to save state.
I don't think it works in NetPlay.
No. Why not? I don't see why not.
Hold on. No, give me a sec. Save state.
I've save stated it. Why could I save state as well? Do you think... Oh my god, do you think I can reload the save as well? Do you think I can reload it?
That'd be so funny. Okay, I've saved it to slot 1.
Okay, I've also saved it to slot 1. Can you, like, unpause the game for a second?
Yeah, 1 sec.
I want to see if it works for me. Because it'd be very funny.
Sorry, I just have to deal with something at the moment.
Damn. Damn, not here. Damn.
Alright, let's unpause game.
Alright. Can I load the state? No, I can't load it.
Should I try and load it?
You should try and load it.
Load state. Load state from slot.
Well, shit. Nope.
I don't think that worked.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think it works in NetPlay. I think it's to prevent, like, desyncing or something.
Yeah, probably. So just, succeed this time.
Lock in.
Just lock the fuck in.
Definitely spared you expense on security, did they? Now don't try anything foolish.
Die,
Don't try
asshole
anything
robot.
funny.
Did not work. I killed him. I killed the robot for you.
Got invited by Frosty to play Bongo Cat. That's crazy.
Use these blocks to jump your way ahead.
I jumped diagonal, I suppose.
I also have been invited by Frosty. I'm curious. Hold on. Can I come back? Can you teleport me back up, please? Thank you. Oh. No, you cannot make that. Ooh, the lag. What happened? What did
it says you left the game and it crashed.
I definitely did not leave the game. I'm still here.
It crashed.
No, it's over. Shadow the Hedgehog died. Stream end. Explosions.
No, I can't believe Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog said, "Nuh-uh."
Nuh-uh.
Damn it, Frosty. It's all your fault. Frosty did this. Oh well. I'm happy to end it there.
Did Frosty nuke our...
Frosty fucked up and killed our net play.
Frosty nuked our net play with Bongo Cat.
What the hell? That's crazy. Well. I mean, you can keep playing Shadow.
Can I load the save state now? I wonder.
might be able to. Oh yeah, Dolphin is like not responding. Fun. Well, you can keep playing Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh,
like,
it worked. Yeah, the save state worked.
That's fun. You'll win. Go win.
All right.
Go win.
Espio is just standing there.
I will raid into you so everybody can enjoy the Dawn Fire Shadow experience.
Of me just permanently save scumming.
Yeah.
Because I can't do this fucking triangle jump.
You need to learn how to triangle jump.
Yeah.
I
did it fine before.
Yeah. It's like it's a scuffed thing, but I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, so come find out what I'm doing tomorrow.
I don't know what you're doing tomorrow.
I don't have anything planned apart from the picnic. I'll probably like go ask a bunch of people.
At the picnic.
I probably would not do that.
Fuck.
IRL stream where I bring a board game and we just sit down and play a board game in Freo.
Yeah. Thanks for the lurk, Winky. Much
That'd be crazy. But I will be streaming tomorrow at same time probably, and I'll find something to do. So
is there a shortcut on Dolphin to load save states? I can't remember.
There is, but I don't remember it. So let's go raid into you.
Guess we alt tabbing. Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna raid directly into you. Are you ready for this?
Donate me $15 and I will crash.
Donate $50 and I will destroy my computer. But we're gonna raid into you, and I will
SBO died.
Catch you later.
I'll catch you on Sunday. Well, I'll catch you tomorrow.
I'll catch you tomorrow.
Sunday for stream.
Sunday for stream and tomorrow, both days even.
Oh, come on!